Hello, how are you? I'm Jenny. Hi. I always get really nervous at the beginning. I feel really awkward doing the intros. This is Stitchcraft Gifts. This is my little podcast called Chaotic Crochet Chatter. This is my little space on the internet where I like to tell you what I've been up to, what I've been making, what I've finished making. Sometimes that's not much, but I've got a few bits today. And just a little update on life generally. For those who don't know, I'm based in North Yorkshire in the UK with my husband Kelvin, our son Ned, and our cat Neris. I've been crocheting since 2019, I think. I've completely lost any record of when I started, but I'm basing it on how old my son was at the time. And I've recently turned it into a business, and well, wanted to share things with you as I go. How are you? I'm really good. It's the second podcast in a row where I've been in a really good mood. Hopefully that's going to become a thing. It's autumn. It's finally autumn. So happy. The weather has cooled off a bit, quite a lot actually here. I've got, summer dresses have been put away and back in my autumn gear. I wore my boots out of the house the other day. I've got Halloween themed nails. I don't know how well it'll focus on those, but I'm loving the little spiderwebby ones. What else? Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice day today. It's dry and sunny-ish, I think. But it's cold. Well, it's not cold, but it's significantly cooler than it was, so I am happy. What have I been up to? Mostly, I have been preparing for the craft market that I'm going to be hosting in, it's not even 4 weeks, so 3 weeks maybe now? 14th of October, anyway. I booked in all my vendors now, filled the last space last night. Yay! So now it's just down to marketing, really. Preparing for the day, making sure I've got enough stock for my stall. I'm going to print some leaflets out and distribute those, I think, just to kind of get a bit of local interest. Yeah, so that's going really well. What else have I done? Not a huge amount. I met up with my friend Fee. I know her as Fee. I think the rest of the world knows her as Fiona these days. She's Fiona Creates on Instagram. Oh, I'm going to say now, anyone I mention, I will put information in the description box underneath. And I'll try not to repeat that too many times as I go. But yeah, anything you want to know should be in the description box. If it isn't, just let me know and I'll tell you. Yeah, we had a lovely day. It was her birthday. What's the date today? It's her birthday last weekend, I think. And she came round. When did she come round? Last Friday, a week ago. And we just sat and chatted all afternoon. Had a bit of lunch. I crocheted, she knit while we were talking. It was really, really lovely to have a catch up. Her birthday presents had not arrived at that point. So, oh no, we're going to have to see each other again. What a shame. They are here now, so I need to drop her a message and let her know. Fiona, if you're watching, hi, I've got your presents. We'll meet up again soon. What else? I have been to another Yorkshire Indie Business Club meeting. We talked about how to run a competition on Instagram or a giveaway. well, social media generally, but she tends to focus on Instagram. That was really interesting, really useful. So watch this space. There may be a giveaway coming soon. Just need to think of a decent prize, and then yeah, I will probably run one. Kelvin's finished what is now his old job as of Tuesday, just gone. So he is technically unemployed at the moment, but he does start his new job on Tuesday, so it's fine. The next Tuesday. So yeah, he's just enjoying a few days of leisure. He wanted a few more days off, really. I think he wanted to do a couple of weeks, but it just hasn't worked out that way, and that's fine. Obviously he's still getting up to take Ned to school and everything, but yeah, generally chilling out, which is lovely. I think that's about it, really, other than crochet. I have actually done quite a bit since we last spoke, I think. Yeah, 'cause I don't think... Had I done my wall hangings last time? I feel like I hadn't. Maybe I just started. But I've got 4 wall hangings to show you. There's another one downstairs that I should have brought up, but I haven't. But it's not finished anyway. And yeah, a couple of other bits. So let's crack on. I will pick up my little note card. And for those who've been here before, you will know already, I like to start the creative chat by going over the goals I set last time. I try and set a few goals every podcast for the next couple of weeks, and I like to just recap those. So, goals for last time: sleeves for my dress. No, I haven't touched them. I haven't touched them again. I have now decided I'm going to put them into hibernation, I think, until spring. Because I'm not going to wear that dress now anyway, now that the weather's got cooler. It's very definitely a summer dress. And at least the sleeves are made, I just need to attach them and just finish them off a little bit. So put that away until spring. I've got lots of other things that I want to focus on at the moment, and then I'll revisit that then. I finished Yoshi! Did I say I was making Yoshi for Ned? Yes, I did. I think I showed you all the little pieces last time, didn't I? I've put him together, done his face, so I'll show you him in a minute. What? Still haven't started my Christmas jumper. Really need to get on that, because we're now more than halfway through September, so I've got pretty much bang on 3 months to get it done if I want to wear it for Christmas. Ideally I'd like to wear it sooner than that, you know, sort of from the start of December, so I need to crack on with that one. I haven't listed any items in my shop. Whoops. Again, I probably really ought to, because then people can buy them. That said, I do post stuff on Instagram, and if you see anything you like, just let me know, and I will let you know how much and how that works. But I must get some stuff actually into my shop. There's only a few bits. I think there's some pumpkins in there at the moment, and a couple of mandala things, maybe a cushion or 2. So do have a look, but there's not a lot. There's not a lot. What else? I still haven't planned any baby projects for my sister. There's a bit of time on that, but again, time is running out. She's due in January. Like I said before, I've got a blanket pattern that I know I want to do, but I need to find like a couple of little jumpers or something and make sure I've got the yarn to do it with. Cardigans, maybe, might be easier for a baby. Yeah, and I can get some cute buttons and put them on, can't I? I don't know what else I'll make. Blanket definitely, a couple of cardigans probably. Oh, a little like cuddly toy or a comforter or something, and then probably some hats. So I know roughly what I want to make. I just need to actually track down patterns and make sure I've got the yarn and actually start making stuff. Otherwise it's going to be a mad dash at Christmas, and I don't want to be doing that. Start Halloween stuff. Yes, I have. I've done a bunch more pumpkins. I've done my wall hangings, which I'll show you in a little bit. And then I've got a couple of plans for other things. So that's going well. And then other goals. Oh, new business cards. I've put the order in. I need to double check the design. I think I've had an email back from them. But I have put the order in. I did a new design, which I'm much happier with. Much happier with. I think it's a bit more, I don't know, it just looks a bit more deliberate, like I've actually put some thought into it, which I have, to be fair. So I need to confirm that order and do whatever else they need me to do. And then hopefully they will be here by the next time I speak to you, and I can show you those. They'll go on Instagram obviously when they arrive. And then the last goal was to recruit my market vendors, and I've said already I've done that. That's smashed that out of the park. I've got fully booked, which is, yeah, it's gone really well. I've had loads of interest. I've had to turn people away, or at least put them on a sort of reserve list, because it's only a tiny market. There's only going to be 14 stalls, and one of those is mine. So, yeah. But hey, it's really good. I'm glad I've had so much interest. I'm glad I've got a few reserve options in case there are any cancellations. I've made some great contacts in case I do a future, another market in the future, which I do want to do. I think this is going really well so far. So yeah. So that's it, that's my goals. I've not done too badly. There's a couple of things I haven't done, but on the whole, yeah, I've done really well, ticked off a lot, and I have done an extra thing as well, which I'll be showing you in a minute. So that is my goals. Let's move on. I have got a little bit of incoming today to show you. I'm not going to show you all of this because I want to do a proper unboxing, or I suppose technically unbagging video at some point. But I'll show you a little bit. So I put an order in with Hobby just after we last spoke, I think. I don't know if you remember me saying I'm making a table runner for Halloween, but I'd run out of the yarn, and I don't have the original labels, so I don't know exactly what colour it is, but I know which type of yarn it is. So I just went on Hobby and ordered every green they had available in that particular yarn, and I'm going to have to just match up the colours as best I can. This is definitely not the right green, but hey, I'll use it for something. So I'm going to show you a few, not all of it, but I will show you a few skeins because I bought lots of this cotton. This is Hobby Rainbow Cotton. I don't know if that's focusing, I can't tell from here. Have I mentioned, I know some of you will know already, I am partially sighted, so I can't really see the screen from where I'm sat. I can see that it's there, I can see that I'm holding stuff in about the right place, but I can't tell whether stuff's focusing, so we'll just have to hope. This is, where's the colour number gone? Oh, they don't write the names on. This is colour number 19 anyway. I can't remember the colour name, but when I do the proper unbagging video, sorry, that's the doorbell going, I think the shopping's about to get here. Kelvin will unpack it. What was I saying? Yes, when I do the proper unboxing, unbagging video, I shall find out all the colour names so I can let you know properly. That's one of the greens. I won't show you too much of that, that's a very light one. Oh, here's another one. That looks a bit more like the right kind. That's colour 23, which is quite nice. But yeah, I got as many greens as I could, and any that I don't use on the table runner I will use for something else. What else did I get? Oh, they have like a loyalty point system, and I've accrued quite, because I always put in big orders, so I get quite a lot of points. And one of the things available at the moment is, what's this? Is it the Friends? Yes, the Hobby Friends cotton, but really tiny little mini skeins. Just in that one colour at the moment, nice red colour. So I've got 4 or 5 of those, because that's as many as I could get with the points I had available. Don't know what I use them for, but I figure they'll be good for, I don't know, detail work on amigurumi, or, I've got like I say, 4 or 5 of them, so altogether it'll be enough to do, I don't know, add them into another project anyway for something. What else? Oh, will I show you that one? I'll give you a quick glimpse of this one because it is gorgeous. This is Cotton Kings Sultan Deluxe Shine. It's all glittery. Look at the glitter on that. I'll make a gorgeous shawl or like a summer top or something. Don't know, I'm gonna have fun with that one at some point. Don't know what I'll make. And then I've got a few skeins of, that one's not going to show up well on camera, this one. They're Metallico. Look how shiny. Look how shiny that is. I bought a few skeins previously. And all this extra yarn that I've treated myself to is just because I wanted to get up to the threshold for free delivery. I thought I'd get some more of this. I still don't know. I've had the previous skeins that I bought, I've had them for ages now and I don't know what I'm going to make. But I'm going to make myself something with them, I know that much, because it's so pretty. Maybe like a little bag or something, because I've not got loads. I think I've got one of each of the colours that I like. I don't know, I'll have a think and I'll make something cozy wrap or a bag, or I don't really use cushions at home. Shiny blanket, maybe a little lap blanket for up here. But it's just so pretty. So pretty. Anyway, I'm going to put all of that away. Like I said, I will do a proper video for the rest of it at some point, so keep an eye out for that. I don't think much more has come in, actually. Have I had... No, I'm not quite due another Vicky Brown's box yet, so that's not here. Or if it is, I've forgotten about it and it's downstairs and I'll show you next time. Crochet Society's not due yet. That'll be... Is it the end of this month, maybe? I don't know, I'm really out of sync. Really out of sync. It might be the beginning of October. I find it hard to keep track because it's every 2 months now. And I've bought a few sort of crafty bits for me and Ned. I've bought some presents for friends, but I can't really show you those. So that's about it for incoming. I've been... Okay, that's a big bag of yarn, but other than that I've been quite restrained. I've spent a lot of money this month. Mostly on stuff I don't need, but so I need to start being a bit more careful. Yeah, but hey, such is life. Such is life. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Next. Okay, let me show you the wall hangings I've been making. I'm really, really pleased with all of these. 3 of them aren't quite finished, but they're nearly there. Technically they're works in progress, but they're so close to being done. The yarn for all of them is the same. It's Stylecraft Special DK in black, and what was the other one? Stylecraft Wondersoft Stardust in Petal. I'll give you a clue. These are sparkly too. Can you tell I like glitter? Okay, I'm sorry. I like glitter and sparkle and any excuse. And I'm going to have to keep looking at that card because I need to tell you where all the patterns are from. Let's just dump those there a second. So this is the first one I did. No, it isn't. This is the first one I did. I know this one. This pattern is by Crochet or Cry on Instagram. Her patterns are fab. They're all gothic-y, horror inspired, some of them. A lot of them aren't quite my taste, but I love this one. She's made it as a wall hanging with tassels coming off in the same colour as the ghost face, which looks really cool. I'm going to frame this in a picture frame but I'm going to do it with a black background and then have the bottom like right up against the frame, so it kind of looks like he's popping up. Does that make sense? I'll show you when I've framed it. All of these, incidentally, are made using a combination of tapestry crochet and, is it intarsia? I'm never quite sure how to say it. When you have lots of little bobbins, so you don't need to carry the yarn across the back. So the backs are a bit of a mess, especially on this one and the next one. So I'm not going to show you the back, and that's why I'm framing this one and the next one to show you. So that's the ghosty. And yeah, that's Crochet or Cry. And these have all been blocked now. You might have seen on Instagram I did a reel with my blocking process. It's all acrylic yarn, so they've been steam blocked. Oh, that one's curling up a bit again. So they should hold their shape nicely. I love this one. I might have to make another one of these. Skull, but like with cracks in. I don't know. I love it. Who's this one by? This one, Skull, is by... Oh, how do you say that? I can't read my own writing now. Josie Hannon Madera. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry, Josie, if I'm not. She's on Ravelry. I think this was a free pattern. The Crochet or Cry is paid. I think this one's free. So mostly I just work from the charts anyway, but they do have written instructions. But yeah, that's my spooky skull. I love it. I'm kind of thinking actually I could adapt this a bit if I took the chart. Obviously I'd still credit Josie with anything I did in future. I'm thinking I could do like a family tree or a family portrait series. Probably won't have time for this Halloween, but I could work on it for the future. So you could customise it by adding, like, I don't know, a top hat or like a bow maybe, or like a dummy for a baby. Does that sound mad? I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I might have a go. And that would add like some different colour as well, which might look cool. I'll have to have a think, have an experiment with that. Then third one. Ooh, these are getting tangled. Don't get tangled. This is another one that's not quite finished, but it's very, very nearly there. I've done one with tassels. There we go, so hanging loop, and it's on a couple of dowel rods, and then lovely tassels. I'm going to trim the tassels. I'm thinking kind of a V shape, just to neaten them up, make it look a bit more polished. I love it. I kind of did this one. I love owls anyway. Kind of in honour of my granny. She had owls everywhere in her house, absolutely everywhere. Mad about owls. This one is by jerasjamboree.co.uk. I don't know if they're on Instagram or not. I'm not sure. But that's the website I got it from. Again, I think this was a free one. Or I think it's free if you just want the chart, which is what I used. But you can pay for the full written pattern as well through their website. And then the final one. Not quite happy with this. I think I need to just change the shape a tiny bit, but it's pretty much there. This is an adaptation of a pattern by Sixel Design, who I've mentioned many times before. All her patterns are tapestry crochet. No, they're not. All her patterns are mosaic crochet. But I wanted to carry on doing tapestry. In fact, this one's entirely intarsia for these wall hangings. But I really wanted to do a black cat because of Neris, our cat, who is my little witch's cat. She's gorgeous. So I took the grid from Alexis Sixel Designs pattern, Cat Noir, and just adapted it slightly, changed the shape of the ears slightly, and I think I changed the shape of the tail very slightly, and then just a little bit around the body as well, just because with mosaic crochet she uses like some special stitches to do sort of diagonals and stuff, so things curve nicely, whereas this is basically pixel art. So I had to change the shape a little bit, but it's very much still her pattern originally. Very happy to credit her, because that's where I got the grid from, and her work, her patterns are incredible. And I have in fact made a small version of this as a mosaic crochet piece in the past. But yeah, I just really wanted to do a black cat wall hanging. I've not done tassels or anything for this, but I think that's okay, because I've done black at the top and bottom. I think it still looks like it's properly finished off. I think I'm showing it to you backwards technically, but it doesn't really matter. That's the beauty of intarsia. We turn it around, so you could hang it either way, facing that way or that way. Up to you. You could have two facing towards each other or away from each other, as cats are more likely to do. So yeah, that's my wall hangings. They will all be for sale at the market, unless I get them online and they sell before then. But let's be honest, that's unlikely to happen, isn't it? And again, as is the case with everything I make, if you would like something similar, if you want one exactly the same, one in a different colour, any other modifications, or you've got another idea. I really want to do an elephant, actually. I love elephants. I think that's next for wall hangings. Or I was trying to find one that would be like a flock of bats. So yeah, if you know of anything, let me know. But anything like that, I'm always open to commissions and custom orders, so just let me know. Right, that's the wall hangings done. That's my doorbell going again. I should have put my phone on silent, shouldn't I? Sorry. Right, yes, moving on to the next bit. So, I'm making pumpkins again. I think I mentioned last time that we're going to work on some sets of pumpkins, because I've made lots of just kind of random little ones. Let's see if I can get these all out and show you them all together at once. I'm not going to be able to hold them all, am I? How many have I got? I actually did most of these while my friend Fee was here, or at least the kind of base rectangles for them. So these are all intended anyway to go together in a set. This is my set of pastel pumpkins. They're all just made using yarn from my stash, so I can't really tell you what the yarn is because I can't remember. That one, and then I can't hold them all at once. There we go. That kind of works, sort of. So yeah, 5 pumpkins in a set. That's the door again, sorry. I think they're all slightly different sizes. Those two are very similar sized, but I think that's alright. And just nice pastel colours. I thought, obviously I love natural looking pumpkins, the orangey ones and browny ones, but not everyone does. Some people might want some Halloween or autumn themed decorations for their home, but that go with their general sort of colour theme, which people like pastels. Not really my thing, got to be honest, but other people love it. So I think they've turned out really, really neatly, really nice shape. That one, a tiny, tiny little one. And then that one there. So yeah, just 5 little pumpkins. 5 little. This one's quite big. Look, hand sized. Yeah, they're really simple to make. That was the other thing I was going to mention. I have done, I think I mentioned it last time, a video tutorial. I did one for my friend Lindsay. She has tried it now. She has made some pumpkins of her very own. So I know that it makes sense, which is great. I am going to re-record it at some point just to make it a bit more professional, because I did it in a bit of a rush for Lynn's, just so that she had it. So yeah, I'll re-record that at some point soon, hopefully, maybe in the next week or so. I've not put that on my goals, I might write that down. And then I shall release that to the world. So if you want to make your own, very soon I shall tell you how. And then that's it. So I've not done many more. I did start, actually, while I was at the Indie Club meeting. Sorry, that's really loud, can you still hear me? Started making the bases for some mini pumpkins. So I might, hoping to get a bunch of those done in time for the market, maybe turn them into key rings or back charms, or just, you know, mini pumpkins, why not? I will also, or at least I'm intending to also do a brightly coloured set, a monochrome set, sort of black, white and grey, and what's the other? Oh, just natural set of natural ones, because all the rest are just random, they don't really go together. But I sort of get a, I don't know, oranges and browns and maybe a kind of beigey one, I don't know. I know pumpkins are generally orange, but you know, pumpkins and squashes, and they're all that kind of yellowy, orangey, beigey, browny colour, aren't they? So a set like that would be nice, I think. And again, these are all going to be going to the market, and hopefully I'll get them on my online shop at some point. They're the kind of thing where I can list them on the shop, and even if I do sell that set, I can easily make another set, you know, at least that's very similar, if not identical. So, it's always there. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm babbling today. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the pumpkins. Okay, I told you I'd done something extra, didn't I? That wasn't on my goals. I've made a pair of socks, and they're mad, crazy, crazy socks. Look at all the colours. I love doing this. Done this as part of the Strictly Sock Along for this year, which is run by Ali of Little Drops of Wonderful, Starry Eyes Ali on Instagram, I think. She does it every year, or has done for the last several years anyway. And I've never really made socks before. I made a set of slipper socks, oh god, a couple of years ago I think, for Kelvin, and they were okay, but I wasn't really happy with them, and they were very, very simple. They weren't proper socks. And I've been saying for ages that I want to learn to knit, to make knitted socks, because I know most people say they're most comfortable, but I thought, I haven't got time at the moment to learn to knit, I've got too much else on, but I really wanted to join in with the sock along, and so I've crocheted some. These have been made, because they're my first set, I didn't want to use any of my really, really nice yarn, but I still need them to be nice, obviously, and it is proper sock yarn with the blend of wool and nylon, so they've got the softness and the warmness and the coziness of wool, but then a bit of durability from the nylon. And these are made from a random selection from a Lucky Dip bag of mini skeins from Vicky Brown Designs. And now that I've made these, and I love them, and they fit, and they're comfortable, and I love them, I'm definitely going to make more socks. These are from the herringbone sock pattern from Heart Hook Home, and it's a lovely pattern. I'd not used the stitch before. It's got the herringbone half double crochet. I hadn't used it before. I'll try and get it close to the camera so you can sort of see the texture. Turn it towards the light a bit. I hope that's focusing for you. How cool is the yarn as well? I know a lot of people don't really like sort of short, variegated yarn where the sort of splashes of colour are quite short, but I really like how this looks. Obviously if they were knitted it'd space it out a bit more, but I really like the kind of splotchy look you've got going on. Anyway, yes, that pattern was really lovely. Once I got used to the stitch, got into the rhythm of it, it's nice, it's really nice. These worked out really quickly. I've done them over the space of a couple of days. I think 3 technically, but that was including my gauge swatch to make sure I got the sizing right. And I would definitely use this pattern again, it was lovely. I am going to use a different one for my next set though, just I want to keep experimenting. That's the door again, sorry. So I've found another pattern, because I'm definitely going to make more and do them soon. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with these, really happy. The heel was a bit tricky. It's turned out okay, I think, but it is just a little bit gappy and a little bit bumpy around the heel. So I need to work on that when I make them again. This one's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, there's just a bit kind of there, can you see where the heel sort of cuts in? I don't know what type of heel that is for those who are in the know, but it was all worked as from the toe you work the toe, and then this bit, and then the heel, and then go back into the rest of it. The next pattern I'm going to try uses what's called an afterthought heel, where you crochet again toe, I like starting from the toe up, then you miss, you kind of leave a gap for the heel and do this bit, and then you come back and do the heel afterwards. So I'm going to give that a go and see how that turns out. But yeah, love them. Love my socks. And I'm wearing tights at the moment, so I haven't got them on, obviously, I'm holding them. But when I put my pyjamas on tonight for slobbing around on the sofa, I'm going to put these on and have cosy toes. The sock along, incidentally, it's called the Strictly Sock Along. It runs for the duration of the Strictly Come Dancing season in the UK. You don't have to like Strictly if you want to join in. Loads of people do it just to make the socks. You know, the rules are very loose now, and in fact Ali hands out prizes sort of throughout the sock along, and some of those are for cheating. So making socks without watching Strictly, for example. So, you know, if you don't like Strictly Come Dancing, you can still join in if you want to. She's got, see there's a tag for it on Instagram. I think she's got a Ravelry chat group as well, which I need to have a look at. I get a lot of patterns from Ravelry, but I've not really used the chat bit yet, so I want to have a look and join in on there. What else was I going to say? There is an official yarn for the sock along, but again, absolutely no pressure to use it. I'm very, very tempted to buy it anyway because it does look gorgeous. There's 2 colourways, one of which I really like. But like I said earlier, I've spent a lot of money this month, so I don't really think I can afford it. Might see how we're doing in October. If there's any of it left, I might see if I can get a skein or 2. I love Strictly. I'm definitely watching it. It was the launch show Saturday, gone. It'll be the first proper live show tomorrow. And I think it's going to be a good year. I got very emotional a couple of times already. And the pro dances, did anybody see it? Oh my goodness, the opening dance and then the one with the judges, they were phenomenal. Absolutely knocking out of the park already. So hopefully that will continue. There's a lot of celebrities where I don't know who they are in it, but I don't care about that. I watch it for the dancing and the glitter and the costumes. And the judges, actually, they're fab. I love Craig. I know lots of people don't, but I love him. Anyway, I'm babbling now. But yeah, Strictly Sock Along. Again, I'll put all the information in for you. And yay, socks! More socks coming. Watch this space. Okie dokie. Here he is. Told you I'd finished Yoshi. Oh, he's a bit wonky down the back. I'm sure he wasn't wonky before. Oh, he's loosened up. Ned loves him. Ned's been cuddling him, which is good. That's what he's for. Not complaining at all. But his head's gone a bit wobbly, look. And his legs aren't as neat as they were. So I might just have to... there we go. I might just have to stitch him back up a bit. But isn't he cute? Isn't he adorable? He's got his little spines down the back. And his little boots. And his backpack and everything. He's been... Apart from sewing all the bits together, which I hate doing, and there were a lot of bits to sew together, but otherwise he's been really great to make. The pattern was written really, really well. It's a paid pattern from Ravelry, Ambrose Crochet, I think, just called the Yoshi Amigurumi. And yeah, really, really well written, really easy to follow. And with clear instructions about placement when you're sewing the pieces together. Actually, the yarn I've used is Stylecraft Special DK, again in, oh, what's it called? The red is Matador, the white is white, and the green is Meadow. And I used a 2.5mm hook just to get it really nice and tight. And I've stuffed it mostly with polyfill, but also with old yarn scraps. What I tend to do is kind of do a thick layer of polyfill kind of around what will be the outside of the piece, and then stuff the middle with yarn scraps just to pad it out, because polyfill's expensive. And then the eyes are just bits of felt. I'm not particularly neat, not very happy with them, but Ned's fine with it. Ned's happy. He loves little Yoshi. Although he's moved away from Mario a bit at the moment and he's into Pokemon now, so I expect at some point I'm going to be asked to make Pikachu or Charmander or Squirtle or any of the many, 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 many other Pokemon that there are that I don't know the names of. But hey, that's okay. I like making stuff for Ned. There was the big blanket I made that he wasn't particularly bothered by, but things like this, he's so excited when he sees them. I finished it during the day while he was at school and literally just left it on the sofa waiting for him when he got back, and he'd go, Yoshi! So, yeah, definitely a good reaction, and Yoshi's been in Ned's bed ever since, being snuggled at night. Ned's 7, by the way, if anyone wondering, 7.5. And obviously at school at the moment, during the day on Friday. I didn't say what time it was I? Did I? Or the date? Oh well. Doesn't really matter. It's the morning anyway. And we're in September 22nd, 21st, 23rd, I don't know, 20-something. Early 20s of September. I've lost the plot today. Going a bit mad. Anyway, there he is. There's Yoshi. I can't do the voice, I'm not going to try. Not going to try. Okay, I'm nearly done. I feel like I've gone quite quickly today. I've got no idea what time it is. But yeah, I've had some nice things to show you, but not too much. So hopefully this won't be too long for you to watch. Although I like a long podcast. I don't know about anybody else. But I always feel like if it's under an hour, I feel a bit cheated, even though it's free to listen to and to watch. I'm like, I wanted a longer one. Anyway, so we're on to setting new goals for the next couple of weeks. I shall be next recording on... I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. Did I write it down? Next podcast on the 6th of October. So these are the things I'd like to get done before then. Some of these will be a repeat of last time. For example, I need to properly plan those baby projects. I need to list some items in my shop. I need to start my Christmas jumper. Will somebody please just keep reminding me drop me messages on Instagram or something, or email me. Yeah, remind me to do it. I need to make more Halloween stuff. I've got a placemat pattern, like cobweb placemats. Oh, and then there's a spider coaster pattern as well that I might have a go at. Although I'm not sure about adding the head. It's like a flat body for the coaster bit, just a flat circle. Then there's a head and legs, and I like the legs as they're just pipe cleaners. I'm not sure about the head, so I might have a go at that, especially if I do the spiderweb placemats, because then you can have a spider web and a spider on the table. I think that would look really cool. I might do another wall hanging or two. I would definitely make more pumpkins, although I am getting a bit bored of doing them now. But they're a nice easy project. If like I did some actually at the indie club, like I said, I did some while Fee was around. I can do the kind of base of it while I'm chatting or watching telly with Kelvin or something like that, so it's not too bad to get a few done. Not too much of a chore, I mean. Oh, that's what I didn't say. That's what else I've done in the past couple of weeks, very, very recently actually. I have a website now. There's nothing on it yet, so I'm not going to share it with you. But I need to edit it. I want to get a gallery on it. I don't know how the shop section of it will work yet. I don't know if it'll be that you can buy things through the website or if it'll just link off to my existing online shop. But you'll definitely be able to buy stuff through it in some way. I might do a blog kind of thing or something, I don't know. At the very least I can share sort of what patterns I'm working on and stuff like that. Obviously it'll have a little like about me section on it. And yeah, it's exciting. It all feels very grown up. Don't think I'm ready to grow up yet. You know, I'm 35 and I've got a husband and a child and I own a house, but I'm not ready to grow up yet. It all feels very grown up and professional. But yeah, watch this space. Once I've got it, I mean it's live, but it's just a welcome page and more info coming soon at the moment. I just wanted to get it live because then I have to do it. If I'd kind of left it as a draft, I'd have just not done it. And this has been something I've been wanting to do for ages. So that's one of my goals anyway, is to edit that and at least get, bare minimum, get an about me, a gallery and a contact form on there by next time. Well, obviously like links to Instagram and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. And then final goals, I want to do the flyers for the market, get those out, and oh, I've finished my socks. There we go. The goal I set for next time, and I've already done it. Finished my socks, and I have put possibly making another pair. So depends how much time I have with other things. But I might make another pair of socks before next time as well. So that is my goals for next time. What else is coming up? Not a huge amount. Kelvin and I are going to go for lunch in a bit, taking advantage of the fact that he's got the day off. I don't know where we're going yet. Haven't decided. But we'll find somewhere to go. Oh, and then Saturday morning, joy of joys, we're both going for our flu jabs. We are lucky enough that we both qualify for the free flu vaccination under the NHS, which is fantastic. So does Ned because he's a child, but we do for health reasons. So yeah, we're going to both go get stabbed in the arm on Saturday morning, which means I will probably feel terrible next week. Depends, it's different every year, just through the nature of the flu vaccine. You know, they do change it up because there's so many different strains of flu. Some years it's absolutely fine. Other years I feel horrible. So we'll see how I go. I don't think I've got any plans early next week anyway, so we should be okay. The there's one big thing. I just want to check, is there anything else I wanted to mention? No, there's nothing else I wanted to mention, except that this is very exciting. Next time I speak to you, I will have just been with my lovely friend Lindsay to go and see the Scummy Mummies. There's a lot of you watching this going, who? The Scummy Mummies are a comedy podcasting duo, parenting duo. Two friends. There's Ellie Gibson and Helen Thorne. And I think originally they started with the live shows and then the podcast came later. It might be the other way around. Doesn't really matter. And the podcast started as mostly a parenting podcast when their kids were younger, but it's evolved over the years and they now talk about all kinds of things, sort of important issues and sort of mental health things. There is still a strong parenting element, but if you're not interested in that, I think there's enough, depending on the episode, that you don't, it shouldn't put you off. Hopefully, there's enough other content. And they have a guest celebrity, I suppose, a guest on anyway, pretty much every episode to talk to. And I just think they're great. They're really funny. And apparently the live shows are brilliant. They just dick about on stage, basically. But yeah, they're coming to the town where I live. So Lindsay and I are going to go see them. And we're both massive fans of the podcast. So depending on how Helen and Ellie feel afterwards, we'd like to see if we can say hello. Maybe buy them a drink in the bar. Try not to be too stalkerish, but it might be nice to say hello. And yeah, buy them a drink if they want one. So I'll report back next time. We'll see how that went. It should be a good night either way. Linz and I are going to go for dinner before. And then yeah, hopefully a night of fun. So that will be good. For most of you, this is the end. That's it. I am going to do just a couple of minutes talking about my weight loss journey that I mentioned last time. But if you don't want to hear that, then thank you very much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, please. Subscribe to this, please. Give it a like, share it, all the rest. Comment, say hello. Feel free to get in touch in any way you would like to. All my contact details will be available. And yeah, enjoy your day whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having a good time. So yeah, that's that. Bye for now. Right, for anyone who does want to know about the weight loss journey, like I said last time, I'm just going to spend a couple of little minutes talking about it. I've done really well since last time. I weighed myself on a Saturday, so I don't know how I've done this week, but last Saturday I lost 5 pounds in a week, which is incredible. It's a total loss of 4 pounds because the week before I put one on. But hey, I'm still really happy with that. Much better than I was expecting. I don't know, like I said, how I've done this week. I'm not sure I've done quite that well. But I've smashed my exercise goals. I've done okay with my food goals. So hopefully I'll have at least not put any weight back on. And you know what, if I have, I can still be proud of myself this week. I've worked really hard. I've been working out. In fact, every day I've done either a home workout or on Wednesday I had to take Ned to school. Fine, not a problem. And that meant I walked back from there, and I had a good pace actually, and I did it in half an hour. But yeah, I must have been going fast because it can be a 40-minute walk, and a lot of it's uphill. But I felt really good. It's the first time I've done it without getting out of breath, apart from right at the end. So that's a massive improvement straight away. And that really is the biggest takeaway, I think, from this week, is I feel better. You know, even if I haven't actually lost any more weight, I feel better in myself. Some of my clothes are fitting better already, which is incredible. My skin has improved, which I'm assuming is because I'm eating less sugar. It might just be that time of the month as well, you know, that does fluctuate across the month, but yeah, my skin's loads better. What else did I want to say? Yeah, it's just feeling like a good week. Yeah, moving more easily. It's going well. Do I miss eating ridiculous quantities of chocolate? Of course I do. Of course I do. I love chocolate and sweets and everything. But it's not been too much of a struggle this last couple of weeks. I think again I've got lucky with the time of the month, because without going into too much detail, I'm not coming up to a PMS bit. I'm not having PMS at the moment. I did, like I said last time, I've just gone through PMS. So I'm in the good half of the month at the moment. That does mean that the next couple of weeks might be more difficult. But at the moment I'm feeling good, and because I've got, you know, I'm starting to build the healthier habits again. I'm getting the exercise done first thing in the morning. I've not been eating late at night. In fact, I turned down cake yesterday evening, which is just, I don't do that. So yeah, it's going well. Anyway, it's going really, really well. And that's it. I won't say any more. If you have watched this little bit, thank you very much. And everything I said before still stands. All the like and share and subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, just, if you're doing anything similar, good luck to you. I'm sure you're doing really well. Just keep trying. Okay, I will go. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Whenever you're watching this, be kind to yourself. Alright, bye. Oh, Neris has just come in. Are you going to come say hello? I'm just going to shout. You're just going to shout. Oh no, don't climb on those, that's all my work. Just going to shout. Yeah, come up and say hello. Come on. Yeah. There's her tail. Gonna say hi. Oh, there's my little witchy cat. No, I know you don't like being picked up. There you go. Right, that's it. Bye.